What did my teacher do after everyone left that restored my confidence when I needed it most? I was 16 when I became the joke of my entire school. It started with a class presentation. I had spent days preparing, but the moment I stood in front of the room, my mind went completely blank. My hands shook, my voice cracked, a few students laughed, then more joined in. By the time I sat down, I felt like disappearing. The next few weeks were brutal. Every time I walked into class, I felt eyes on me. I stopped raising my hand. I avoided group projects. Even my grades started slipping because I was too embarrassed to participate. The worst part wasn't the laughter. It was believing they were right about me. One afternoon, our history teacher, Mr. Carter, assigned another presentation. The moment I heard the announcement, my stomach dropped. I already knew I was going to fail. When the final bell rang, everyone rushed out of the classroom, but I stayed behind, pretending to organize my backpack. Mr. Carter noticed. He waited until the room was empty and quietly asked me to sit down. I expected another lecture about effort or responsibility. Instead, he opened a drawer and pulled out an old folder. Inside were photos and certificates from years ago. Then he pointed to one picture and smiled. It was him standing at a podium looking terrified. I used to be afraid of speaking in public, he said. I laughed because there was no way that could be true. He was the most confident person in school. Then he showed me letters from former teachers describing how nervous he used to get. He told me about freezing during presentations, forgetting speeches, and wanting to quit college because of it. For the next hour, he taught me simple techniques for controlling anxiety. More importantly, he reminded me that one embarrassing moment doesn't define an entire future. A month later, it was my turn to present again. I was still nervous, but this time I remembered everything he had told me. I took a breath, started speaking, and kept going. Nobody laughed. Some students even nodded along. When I finished, the class applauded. Years later, I graduated near the top of my college program.